Hello, I'm the Unintentional Economist, and this week's video is about the economics of time and the three games of money. Today, everywhere I go I hear people saying, I don't have enough time. To me, this sounds completely nuts because time is the one thing in life that's fixed. It is what it is. It's so constant, we even have atomic clocks that can use the resonating frequency of an atom to measure it. So why do people say there isn't enough? Well, generally it's because they're spending too much time doing things they don't want to do because they're forced to trade time for money. If you had the ability to live on your own resources, would you still do the same things? When I worked in the corporate world in my 20s, time was the main thing I had to offer the world because, let's face it, I didn't have a lot of experience. So I did what everybody does. I focused on improving my skills and making my time more valuable. But the thing I didn't realize until later on in life, though, is that there are other games of money that very few people talk about. If you're solely constrained by trading time for money, then you're always going to feel the pressure of not enough hours in the day. In addition, the more you earn when you are trading time, the higher the pressure tends to be. This tends to be the cause of a lot of unhappiness in people's lives. Many people also squander the time they have on things that don't really create happiness or meaning because they're following a path that's been laid out for them before without them really realizing they're playing a game that they don't know the rules. So what are the three games of money? Well, the first one is trading time for money. The second one is growing your net worth. And the third one is building an income stream from investments. Trading time for money is what companies want, and the only way to really get ahead in this game is to have an extremely high value for your time and work fewer hours. This is a trap for most people because when they earn a high salary, they're also forced to work long hours and have very little free time. If you're truly doing what you love, this is great. However, judging by the statistics, very few people are in this situation. The second game, growing your net worth, is what Wall Street wants, and most financial advisors also want you to do this. This means betting on things going up in value and then selling at the right time. To me, this sounds a little bit like taking your savings to the casino and betting on red. But even if it was more reliable than that, the game has three main problems. Firstly, if you sell the investment for a profit, you no longer have the investment anymore. And if it's a good time to sell, probably everything else is also expensive too. The second problem is we're wired by human emotions to buy and sell at the wrong times. Buy high, sell low. It's a great way to wipe out your savings. And thirdly, if you play the net worth game, you're fighting the forces of inflation and taxes. Because when you want to use the money to live on, you always need to pay the piper, otherwise known as the taxman. And after the taxman has his cut, inflation further reduces your spending power. So personally, I think only focusing on net worth is a dumb idea, and the only people who ever make true wealth from this are the companies that operate the funds, not the people that invest in them. That's why most people struggle to retire today. So what about the last game, building an income stream from investments? It could be investments of time in creating intellectual assets or investments of money in assets that generate streams of income. Some people call this creating passive income because when you generate revenue, whether you're there or not, you get time back in your life. So if this is the best path, why do most people not do this? The main reason is that there isn't an easy button. This is a path of the entrepreneur. It's a world where what you do with what you have is more important than what you have. Creating a business with assets that generate income when you are sleeping means getting paid for the value you bring to the world and not the time you spend. And because of that, it requires a totally different mindset. It's not an all or nothing game. For most people, the best option is to get started as a side project in addition to your job that allows you to learn the skills that you over time will make an amazing difference in your life. Learning entrepreneurial skills requires you to take risk and learn from your mistakes. And learning from other entrepreneurs can also speed things up too. In the information age where ideas are king, and when that's coupled with an understanding of how to execute, amazing things can happen. If you truly want time for freedom, you need to play a different money game. You either trade time for money on your terms or play by different rules. If it was up to me, I would choose the path of the entrepreneur every day because it's both exciting and scary, but it's something I will never ever regret. The big question is, what choice will you make? So try going beyond your fear and start learning about the forces that drive the world we live in and what it takes to build a business. If you want to know more, sign up for my blog at mygreencapital.com and check out some of my courses. As Jim Rohn said, if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. But if you work hard in yourself, you will make a fortune. Thank you.